Om. Om.
Om Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshiniim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayiniim Ambatvāmanusandadhāmi Bhagavad Gīte Bhavadveshinim Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedais Sanga Parakramopanishadaihi Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na vidussura suraganaha devaya tasmai namaha.
Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, verse 7. Please read.
Mamaivansho jiva loke jiva bhutas sanatanaha manashashthani indriyani prakritisthani karshati.
In earlier verse, Bhagavan has said, Yad gatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. Having gained which, there is no return back to the samsara of janma marana. That abode is my abode in the sense my swarupa, the swarupa of the jiva. The doubt comes. Gatva was means prapya, having gained, having reached, means there is somewhat sanyoga. Union is there. Every sanyoga is subject to viyoga. Union is subject to separation. That means the case. If he goes there, he reaches, he will return also. Separation is bound to be there. How do you say there is no return? Bhagavan is explaining, this is not going like one entity traversing space and reaching another entity and have a union coming together. This is something the one who goes and one who is said to be the very reaches, in essence, essentially are one and the same. It is just like in a bucket of water. In a bucket, the full water is there. The sun is reflected in it. You throw out the water in the bucket. What happens to the reflection of the sun in the water? When the water was there, The sun got reflected in the bucket of water. When the water is thrown out, there is no more reflection there. What happened to that specific reflection that had got cast in that bucket? You have to say it has become one with the bimba, the original entity, the sun. It appeared as though, not really, emerged from sun because of some conducive reflecting surface. Once the reflecting surface is not there, it is what it is in reality, the sun. The sun. So is here. The Jiva is not a separate entity from Paramatma. Paramatma is Advaya. But because of certain factors, it appears as if different. When those factors are eliminated, the so-called difference ends and it appears as though Jiva has merged in Paramatma, Bhagavad Tattva. That's all. So therefore, this is the nature of the Jiva, who appears to be different and takes new embodiments. But the basis of that Jiva is one and the same, the Brahma Tattva. When the cause of such seeming separation of Jiva is ended, what remains is Paramatma, Brahma only. So therefore he says, Bhagavad says, Sanatanaha. I gave you a summary of what he is to say. Not only this, in the subsequent stanzas. Sanatanaha mama eva ausha jivaloke prasiddha. Prasiddha to be added. Jiva bhutaha saha prakriti sthani manan shashtani indriyani karshati. What happens at the time of an individual, at the time of the death of an individual, is being pointed out. Who departs? Then we say, no, somebody died. Ayo, Papa, chale gaya. We say, chale gaya. Means the body is still, physical body is still there, but some entity has departed, we say. What exactly, who is that entity who departs? And what is meant by that departure? Because there lies the clue. Whether that entity departs is totally separate from Paramatma, or Paramatma seemingly appearing to be different. Now I say, the Jiva. I hope you know what is Jiva. You and I all are Jivas. The Chaitanya reflected in the Antakarana Suksharira is the entity building a physical body. is Jiva. Means Sthula Sharira, Sukh Sharira plus the reflection of Chaitanya in the Antakarana, which includes Chaitanya also. Without that reflection will not be there. That is Jiva. Strip off the Jiva from the gross body, subtle body, and end the Antakarana, which casts the reflection. What remains is only Chaitanya, because even the reflecting medium Antakarana has ended. For practical purpose, Vyavahara, Jiva is the entity who is available as a living being. Need not necessarily be human being, any living being. Jiva. The Jiva who is Sanatana, Sanatana, Anadi, beginningless, perpetual, because ignorance is Anadi. And he is Mama Eva Ausha. The Jiva is not distinct from me, Paramatma, Bhagavad Tattva. Where is he? Jiva Loke Prasiddha. Jiva Loke means in the samsara. In the samsara, he is well known. Samsara is our field of limited existence, full of joys and sorrows, more sorrows, with unending, never-ending cycles of birth and death called transmigration. Always on the move, changing, not the same. Samsari, well known, who is it? Prasiddha Jiva Loke, Jiva Bhutaha, who in the form of Jiva, Karta, Bhokta, etc., one assumes. One who takes oneself the doer, takes oneself the experiencer, sufferer, enjoyer, the one. Now, this is what Jiva is. What does that Jiva do? Says Sa Prakrutisthani Manashashtani Indriyani Karshati. Karshati carries along at the time of death. Who? Manashashtani Indriyani. 5 Jnanendriyas along with the mind as the 6th. Where are they? They are in Prakriti. Prakriti Sthani. Here, Prakriti means sense centers. Don't mistake sense organs or Jnanendriyas as the external gadgets that are available in our body, physical body. Two sockets in which eyes are there. That is sense center. Indriya Golaka for the eye, the faculty of seeing. That faculty of seeing, that power of seeing, that is eye. But its house, abode, is Indriya Golaka, the physical eyes we see. Like that, for other senses or sense organ, for sense of hearing, ear, sense of smell, nose, sense of taste, tongue, sense of touching, skin, like that. Whatever the mind, Hridaya Akash, Harda Akash. So therefore, this mind and the five senses abiding in the respective sense centers, what Jiva does, Karshati, carries along. Means the entity, the Jiva entity who was in the earlier body has given up the earlier body, but all subtle aspect related to that individuality, it has carried along. Read Bhasya, Mama Eva Paramatmana.
मम एव परमात्मनः अंशः भागः अवयवः एकदेशे इति अनर्थान्तरं जीवलोके जीवानां लोके संसारे जीवभूतः भोक्ता कर्तेति प्रसिद्धः सनातनः.
Mama Eva Ansha. Who is Mama? Paramatmanaha. Krishna identified with the Paramatma Tattva. Many times we have seen in Bhagavad Gita, whenever Krishna says, I, me, he says I, it can refer to one of the three entities, depending on the context. I, generally it may be me, Krishna, Vasudeva Sutaha, the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, refers to the physical body. Or he refers himself as Avatar, not simply son of Vasudeva Devaki, but the ultimate truth, ultimate principle, Paramatma Tattva, has wielded this Krishna body for a particular mission, avatar. Or he means the very basis of everything, Parabrahma Tattva, all Paravil Chaitanya, which is the basis of not only Jiva, Jagat, and Ishvara. Of course, avatar. That, so therefore, here when he says Mamaya Ansha, me, who is a Paramatma Tattva, Brahma Tattva, not as Mr. Krishna, son of so and so. Ansha. Paramatmana Ausha. The meaning of Ausha is given by Bhaga, Avayavaha, Ekadesha iti. Means these four words, Ausha, part, Bhaga, part, Avayava, limb means part, Ekadesha, one place means part, iti, Anarthantaram. Anarthantara means na arthantaram. These do not mean different entities, means they are synonyms. They don't have different meanings. They mean one and the same. This is generally the meaning. But some have given the meaning for arthantara separate. What is it? The Anya Artha. No, not another Artha. Which can mean what we are saying is not it is synonym. Artha can mean word meaning. Artha can mean wealth. Artha can mean a vastu, an entity. So, Ausha means part, etc., which you can call Bhaga, you can call Avayava, or you can call Ekadesha. Whichever word you know appeals to you, you can use it, but of what Bhaga Paramatma, but na arthantaram, not an entity distinct from Paramatma. Na anyat vastu. It is not another different entity. Means what it says? A portion, a reflection, a part is not distinct from the original entity, Paramatma. Here, earlier Artha was meaning of the word. In second alternative meaning, Artha is taking the vastu. So Jiva is not a separate and distinct entity from Paramatma. In reality, Paramatma, both can be taken. Where is the Jiva Loke? Lokyate drishyate iti loka. That is seen, perceived, experienced is loka. So therefore, Jivena lokyate drishyate iti jiva loka. The loka, the field of experiences of jiva. Bhashyakara explains, Jivanam loke samsare. In the loka of jiva, which is called samsara jagat. And what is the nature of jagat? According to us, maja, maja, maja. Khao, piyo, maja. So long as you have got money in your pocket, see the poor people. For 2 meals a day, they struggle, and yet many may not get it. Maja, maja. Even for the person, maja, there are many sources of sorrow. Even the rich person has got his own reasons for to be sorrowful. So, is here samsara jagat. The nature of jagat. If you want to know, please ask Krishna. Yes, you know that. Anityam asukham. Other place he has said, in Bhagavad Gita only we have seen already. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. See, Jagat is Dukkhalaya. Swamiji, what is this? All pessimistic view. Your optimistic view is not going to help at all. Be optimistic in your effort, in your goal, but cut the world to its own size. You may have got some joy in this world. That is because of your past good karmas. That doesn't mean the Jagat is so. You have not seen many people with all qualifications, with hard work, are not successful at all in life. Most miserable. A person who has no knowledge, doesn't put forth efforts, such a person suffers a different thing. In spite of the best of the qualifications, hard work doesn't succeed at all. Everything goes in 6 or 10 levels. So whatever it may be. So this Jagat. If still you are not convinced, at least think of this. About this Jagat, do you know correctly? Or Krishna knows correctly? Considering well what an entity Krishna is, the one whose very life itself is to bless the humanity, to redress them from their sorrow and not to add to their sorrow. Even from childhood, as a child, he was playing on the bank of Yamuna. Child means not a small child, a boy of 5, 6. Gopis used to come there to fill the water and take home. One day it happened, only one gopi was there. She filled up the water, pot with the water. 1 or 2 they take it. But someone is required to help to keep it in the head. If some other lady there, they mutually help themselves. Nobody around. She found Krishna playing there. She called Krishna, please come here. Krishna went there. What is it? Please help me to keep this on my head. She said, no, I'm not going to keep. She can't argue much with Krishna, how naughty he is. So what can she do? Somehow she struggled and kept on her head, or somebody helped her. By the time someone must have come. and she returned home. Krishna implicitly followed that gopi to her home. She didn't ask her. And now she has to keep the pot down. There also some help is required. But she knows Krishna is not going to help. She didn't ask. Krishna himself volunteered. Can I help you to put the pot down? Of course, she was happy. Pot was done. Then she asked, Krishna, I asked you to help me to put the pot on my head, which was more difficult. You refused. And therefore, I didn't ask you now. But you on your own volunteered. What is this all about? He said, look, I don't put burden on the head of anyone. I only unburden the head on everybody's head. See, from childhood, he will redress the sorrows, he will give joy, but never add to the sorrows of anyone. That is what Krishna is. At least, can we not have that much Shraddha in Krishna, knowing well who that entity is and for which purpose that entity is wielding the body called Krishna. In Adhyatma, Vedanta, in spirituality, lot of Shraddha is required in the right type of Shastra, in the right type of Guru or Acharya, and of course, Paramatma Tattva. So that is the case. See, this Jiva is my Swarupa only. So, sir. Jivena loke drishti iti loke samsare jagati. So if Krishna says this jagat is dukkhalayam, I hope you know the meaning of alaya. Bhojanalaya, restaurant. Vachanalaya, what is that? Library, a storehouse of books. Rugnalaya, place where patients are treated. Alaya, a house. So dukkhalaya, storehouse of sorrow. So therefore, in life, when sorrows come, don't wonder about them. Don't complain about them. But if they don't come, you may start wondering, अरे किधर चले गए ये? घूमने को किधर चले गए ये क्या? Or they are sparing me? You can wonder about it. So in this jagat, ये दुखालय, ये लोके संसार. हुई थी Jiva Bhuta, in the form of Jiva, namely Bhokta, enjoyer or sufferer, Karta, doer of karma, Iti Prasiddha. Prasiddha. Truly, he is what? Abhokta agarta. It is Paramatma Sarupa. But because of some error, some mistake, he is taking oneself to be karta bhokta. So iti prasiddha sanatana anadi perpetual all along Srishti from beginningless time he is there. Now what is meant by that word ansha is explained by Bhashyakara. Please continue. Yatha jala suryaka.
यथा जलसूर्यकः सूर्यांशः जलनिमित्तापाये सूर्यमेव गत्वा न निवर्तते तथा अयमपि अंशः तेनैवात्मना संगच्छति एवमेव यथा वा घटादि उपाधि परिच्छिन्नः घटाद्याकाशः आकाशांशः सन् घटादि निमित्तापाये आकाशं प्राप्य न निवर्तते इत्येव मतः उपपन्नम्
Wait. Yatha jala suryaka suryansha. What is jala suryaka? Jale suryaka. Suryaka means Surya only. There is one Pahanini rule is there. That ka suffix is in the sense of iva arthe. Ive pratikritau iti kan. The sense of iva. As though the sun in the water means what? It is not actual sun, but the reflection of sun appears as if the sun. Is it not? That's means Jalasurya means the one who is in the water appearing as the sun who is in the water appearing as the sun means reflection of the sun. He is called as what? Surya Ansha. A part of sun. Now you understand. In what sense it a part? It's not a portion, actual portion. Because it appears as though the sun, we call it a part. Is Ausha, Eva Ausha. As though a part. What happens? And why this appears there? Because of water. If no water, reflection is gone. So therefore, Jala nimitta apaye. When apaya, removal, ending of the cause of reflection, the jala, takes place, what happens to the reflection? Suryam eva gatva na nivartate. It goes back to what? The sun. Because a pratibimba, a reflection in the absence of reflecting medium has to merge in the bimba, the original entity. Suryameva gatva, no nivartate, no returning. It doesn't be separated. Tatha, in the same sense, ayamapi ansha. Ayam means the jiva, ansha of what? Paramatma. That's what happens. And because of this, antakarana with all vasana software appears to be different. What happens now? Tena eva atmana samgacchati. On ending this reflecting medium, antakarana in wake of knowledge, atmadhyana, brahmadhyana, and of course, prarabdha getting over. Tena eva atmana. Tena means Paramatma. Paramatma Atmana means Paramatma Swarupena, with the nature of Paramatma. Sangachati. Sangachati becomes one as it were. Evameva. So is what? By the ending of avidya, ignorance of oneself, and consequent antakarana, by the ending of these, the hitherto jiva, who appears to be distinct from Paramatma, becomes one with Paramatma and says, what remains is Chaitanya and Chaitanya Swarupa, Paramatma only. This is the Jala Suryaka example. Vashakara adds with the part and the space example. Yathava, or just like Ghatadi Upadi Parichinna, Ghatadi Akash, the part space, etc., limited by part, etc., upadis, akashashas, appearing as though a portion of space. Ghatadi nimitta apaye, when the cause of such appearance, the part, etc., the upadis have ended, apaya ended, akasham prapya, becoming one with the space, na nivartate. Patantara is there, na nivartante. They do not return to its original thing. They remain as space. Actually, when they appeared at pot space, space was one only. But the upadhi of the pot gave a notion that there is a separate pot space, which has ended on the ending of the pot. So therefore, Bhashyakara justifies what was told in the earlier chapter. Continue. Ataha upapannam.
एवं अतः उपपन्नम उक्तम यद गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते इति.
Therefore, upapannam uktam. Rightly it was said by Bhagavad in the earlier chapter. What is it? Yad gatva na nivartante. Not earlier chapter, this chapter only. Earlier verse, 6th verse. Yad gatva na nivartante. Having gained which Paramatma Swarupa, there is no more return to samsara. It is rightly said. So, your rule of sayoga viyoga doesn't apply here because here there is no actual sayoga or there is no actual view. Now, a big doubt. You told Jiva as Ausha. Ausha, part of who? Paramatma. Look, you are a Vedanti. Your Paramatma, Brahma is Advaya, non-dual, Ananta, Aparichinna, limitless. How can in an entity which is non-dual, Advaya, Ananta, limitless, How can a part avayava be possible? In limited entity is possible, part is possible. Limitless entity is not available for making parts. True. And you are talking, and Bhagwan Krishna himself talking. Ausha, how is it? And if such parts are there, your Bhagavan, your Paramatma Tattva will be Savayava, with parts. Anything which is with parts, limited, is subject to destruction, which you do not accept. So, are you not contradicting yourself by describing Jiva as a part of Paramatma? This doubt is voiced first, to answer after. Nanu, continue.
ननु निरवयवस्य परमात्मनः कुतः अवयवः एकदेशांशः इति
Nanu, Purapaksha, a doubt. Niravayavasya Paramatma. According to you, Adhyatma, the Vedanta Upanishads, Paramatma is Niravayava, without parts. Utaha Avayava Ekadesha Ansha. How can there be Avayava? Means Ekadesha, a portion, means Ansha, a part. Iti. Why not? The object clarifies. Continue. Savayava.
सावयवत्वे च विनाशप्रसङ्गः अवयवविभागात्.
If you say Paramatma is with Avayava, Savayavatva, Vinasha Prasanga, the context of it getting destroyed arises. Why? Avayavibhaga. Portions are made in accordance to the parts. Part means limited, destructible. This is the doubt for which Bhashyakara gives the answer, Siddhanta. Naisha dosha, read.
नैष दोषः अविद्याकृतोपाधिपरिच्छिन्नः एकदेशांशः इव कल्पितः यतः.
Eshaha doshaha. Bhagavan saying Jiva as a Ausha portion of Paramatma is not a defect. He has told from the present practical standpoint, Vyavaharika standpoint, and not from the Paramarthika standpoint. Presently appears as no a part, though in reality Paramartha there is no part. Avidya krita upadhi parichinna ekadesha. This ekadesha, one portion, means Ausha, part, is what? Avidya krita upadhi parichinna. Is on account of parichinnata, limitedness, limit, cast by seeming avidya and its upadhi, consequent upadhi. Just as pot appears to cast limitation, the space which is limitless, so does the buddhi or antakarana or the physical body, which is a product of avidya, appears to cast this division. Avidya krita upadhi. Upadhis produced by ignorance of oneself in terms of buddhi, mana, indriyas, stula sharira. Ekadeshaha aushayava kalpitaha yata. It is imagined as though a part. Because it is done, so it is what taken as an ocean. How do you say so? If that is your question, sir, please refer to what I had told you in the 13th chapter. Bhagwan says. Continue.
सहाच दर्शितश्चायमर्थः क्षेत्राध्याये विस्तरशः
Ayam arthaha darshitaha ach. We already shown you this meaning. Where Kshetra Adhyaya, 13th chapter. Vistarasha, in detail. Purusha sukha dukkhana bhuktrutve heturuchyate. Purusha prakritisto hi bhukte prakrijan guna upadrishta anumanta cha. This we have seen because of the Prakriti, it appears to be so on account of erroneous identification. Already detailed we have told. Continuing, such a jiva,
सच जीवः मदंशत्वेन कल्पितः कथं संसारी इति उत्क्रामति च उच्यते इत्युच्यते
sahacha jiva, which sahacha jiva, that jiva, madamshakatvena kalpita. Bhagwan says, madamshaka means paramatma shakatva. That's Brahma Swarupa. As if it's part kalpitaha, falsely imagined, falsely projected. You can add there Mayaya, either by Maya or by Avidya. Now the question is, such a jiva, how does he get subjected to, or yes, get subjected to samsara? Repeat, marana janma. How does he get subjected to? Continue, katham samsarati. Katham.
कथं संसरति उत्क्रामति च इत्युच्यते मनःषष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि
Continue.
मनःषष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि श्रोत्रादीनि प्रकृतिस्थानि स्वस्थाने कर्णषष्कुल्यादौ प्रकृतौ स्थितानि कर्षति आकर्षति
Katham samsarati. How does jiva get subject to samsara? Means samsarati in the sense sukha dukkhadikam anubhavati. How he experiences different joys and sorrows. Samsarati means utkramati means mriyate, dies, or marana lakshanam samsaram anubhavati. Experiences samsara in the form of marana. Keep in mind, the sorrow in life is that climax in death and also in the birth. Birth earlier 9 months. So how does he get subjected to such sorrow? Iti cha, if you ask so, iti uchyate, here is the answer. Second line of verse. Manashashtani indriyani prakristani karshati. Explain what is meant by manashashtani indriyani. Shrotradini. Shrotra, chakshu, sparsha, rasana, nasika. 5 sense centers. Shrotani. Prakriti sthani. Also mind is there. Prakriti sthani means abiding in their swasthana, abiding in the respective sense centers, which is sixfold. For ear, sense of hearing, ear. For seeing, eyes. Touching, skin. Tasting, the end portion of the tongue. Smelling, nose. For manaha, rutpundarika, hardakasha, which is the seat of antakarana. Swasthane, in their respective sense centers, namely Karna Shashkulyadav. Karna Shashkuli. Shashkuli means chakli also. This is no chakli here. I know what is meant by chakli. Eating stuff. So Karna Shashkuli, earlobe, means the external ear. Adav. Prakrutav. Prakrita means swasthana. Their sense centers, their own place of abidance. Stithani, abiding. Karshati. Karshati means akarshati. Pulls out, takes out, means carries along. All these faculties, Jiva carries along from where? Which were being housed in the earlier physical body, in the Prakriti Swasthana, the sense center. Why? New tenement. When you shift the house from one place to the couriers are there. Truckloads of things were taken. Unwanted things are given up. Is it not? How do we do some? Take them. What is wanted, what wanted depends on you. It depends on your value structure. It seems our present Prime Minister, with 2014, when he became the first time Prime Minister, PM's house is there. He removed from there about 10 to 12 truckloads of unwanted things according to him. They are wanted with the earlier Prime Minister. According to him, they are unwanted. 10 to 12 truckloads he removed. So what is wanted, what is not wanted? It depends on you. See, even this context has come. As a Prime Minister, he is entitled to get the kitchen expenses. All his food expenses, government bears. But not in the case of present Prime Minister. He pays his kitchen bill from his pocket. So therefore, this is what these Manashashtanga Jiva carries, because it is necessary for him there. Where? Next embodiment. Like, some furniture you carry. Because when you shift, where are you going to hunt for other things? Unwanted you remove. We'll see. Om.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः।